Now the power of Hurricane Ian from above. This is the Sanibel Causeway, where you can see it partially collapse into the Gulf of Mexico. It lends itself to evidence here, the sheer power of this storm and what it had on Florida's southwest coast.
And this afternoon, what is now Tropical Storm Ian impacting central Florida and the northeast coast. This is St. Augustine, where you can see whipping winds and waves hitting the shoreline. Devastation being felt all across so much of the state this afternoon. Hurricane Ian's powerful 150-mile-an-hour winds caused destruction and historic storm surge. CBS 4's Naja Sherman is in Fort Myers.
I'm here in downtown Fort Myers, Florida, and it's the day after Hurricane Ian pounded this area. We're getting a first look at the damage, and it's pretty extensive. You can see debris all over the roadways. One of the first things we noticed when we arrived is that storefronts weren't boarded up. That caught us by surprise, and now you can see the impact. 155-mile-per-hour hurricane-strength winds knocking glass all over the sidewalk and shattering storefronts. You can see even more debris behind me. Right now, people are just out and about assessing the situation. I met a woman who lives in this downtown area. She lives on the second floor, and she told me she thought she lived high enough that she would be safe, but her home is also flooded. Right now, people are getting an early assessment of how significant the damage is. In Fort Myers, Naja Sherman, CBS 4 News. And we're getting some new video into our newsroom now that waters have receded in Fort Myers Beach. The sun coming up, everyone assessing the damage. Take a look at that. Buildings absolutely destroyed, yachts on top of boats, yachts on the sidewalks, on the streets, completely lifted off from the water and onto the roadways. Look at that. It's hard to describe exactly what we're seeing because you don't even know what it is. There's one boat. There you have businesses. It looks like a war zone, like if a bomb went off right there. This is out of Fort Myers Beach again. New video, new pictures coming out of Fort Myers Beach. Now the sun has come up and people are actually heading out and able to assess all the damage. Just devastating and heartbreaking, these images.